From PorcioTopVelocity.net, going to pitch announce here. Ryan going to pair him up with Cody Hall. We take them both in their leg lifts. Cody's getting a little bit more inside drive leg than Ryan is. Take them into their loads. You can see Cody doing a better job holding torsion, keeping that drive leg knee out, when Ryan is a little bit more internally rotated. So that means that knee's going to want to go early collapse. Ryan's probably got tight hip adductor, even maybe being more quad dominant here, not sitting in his glutes. Cody's sitting back more in his glutes. I even say similar on the trunk tilts, which I don't like getting too aggressive even with Cody, because once again it makes it hard to keep this leg in torsion because you're leaning so far back. You hit the end of range and abduction, so trying to keep that a little bit more vertical unless you have a lot of range. But you can see at this point here, the knee is going inward and Cody's is still in a neutral position. And then at this point here, you can see the knee's almost all the way turned in, and look at the foot still flat. So a lot of rotation or collapsing of the back leg because Ryan wasn't able to maintain torsion, more than likely because of mobility and keeping his trunk too tilted back towards the rubber. At this point, Cody's getting more extension in the leg. He's staying more closed with his front leg. You can see Ryan opening earlier. So, once again, it's more rotation than it is drive. There's more drive here. So there's an effort to hold torsion, stay closed as he generates as much force as possible. Ryan here is not holding torsion. He's flying open, causing more rotation than drive at this point. Cody's loading the throwing arm against the back leg drive as the back leg drive starting. So what you get is you get the hip driving through, the arm cocking back. That optimizes hip to shoulder separation. Ryan hits front foot strike, and you have the arm cocking late, but cocking with the shoulders completely in line or slightly in rotation. So we're losing hip to shoulder separation. More of a collapsing back leg with not much counter rotation. When Cody has more driving back leg with a lot of counter rotation. And then from here, Ryan stabilizes, but because you don't have a lot of linear power, you get a lot of rotation. The trunk is just rotating, so just a lot of rotation in the trunk. You can see the arms even late to get up and externally rotated. I'd say this is supposed to be maximum external rotation. You can see the big differences in the trunk positions because less energy coming up from less drive. Somewhere around 61 to 56, so more forward trunk tilts from Cody, all the way to pitch release, as you can see. Even afterwards, Cody having probably similar front legs, but a lot more forward trunk tilts, which is really what's key in driving ball speed. So, if you look where Cody was at front foot to where he finishes at pitch release, okay. If we look where Ryan was at front foot and where he finishes at pitch release, not as much range of motion here, which is really a big driving factor of ball velocity, mainly because he collapsed early on his back leg, coming out of leg lift, so he needs to learn to hold torsion. He didn't get a lot of leg power, and then didn't get a lot of hip to shoulder separation at front foot, and then we see all that the effect of that in the poor trunk tilts going forward. So you need to just work on building leg strength, mobility, some postural issues, and then just trying to put more power in his lower half would be the key of him getting to where Cody is, someone who's a mid to upper 90s guy.